What if your phone could not only see the world around you, but actually understand it in real time? That's the big idea Samsung is teasing for its next foldable, the Galaxy Z Fold 7. But instead of giving us solid info, they dropped a cryptic message. Your smartphone camera now gets what you're looking at, and responds. Sounds cool, but let's be honest, nobody knows what it actually means. So here's what we do know. Samsung is slowly teasing features of the Galaxy Z Fold 7 as we head toward its expected launch in July. The latest teaser talks about AI working hand in hand with the camera, but instead of showing real-life examples, Samsung just threw around a bunch of fancy phrases. Basically, we're being told the camera is going to be smarter, not just in how it takes photos, but in how it understands the scene in front of it. Picture this. You point your phone at a building and it tells you what it is. Or maybe you aim it at a recipe and it suggests the best lighting settings. It might even recognize people, pets, or food and help you pick the best camera mode automatically. Now, that kind of feature isn't entirely new. Google has been doing similar things with its Pixel phones. But what makes this different is the foldable format. The Z Fold 7 has a large inner screen, and Samsung seems to be saying that this big display will make the AI feel more helpful, maybe even more natural. So instead of tiny pop-ups or cluttered buttons, you'll have more room to see what the phone suggests or recognizes. There's also a chance that Google Gemini, which is Google's AI assistant, is playing a role here. Samsung and Google already work closely, and it wouldn't be a surprise if they're building something together, like using the camera to scan a product and instantly get detailed info, reviews, or even where to buy it. But here's the truth. We're still guessing. Samsung hasn't confirmed anything specific yet. No real features, no clear demonstrations, just a lot of hype. It's clever marketing, but it also leaves us wondering if they're hiding something truly impressive, or just buying time. On top of the camera stuff, Samsung previously hinted at a few other major changes to the Fold 7. They've said it'll be their thinnest, lightest, and most durable foldable ever. That alone could be a huge step forward, especially for people who found the earlier models a bit bulky. There's no word yet on exact specs, but the company is clearly trying to create buzz ahead of launch by teasing one piece at a time. So, we'll likely see more small previews in the coming weeks, maybe about battery life, charging speed, or even design changes. So what's the takeaway? Samsung's message seems clear. They want the Z Fold 7 to feel smart, useful, and ahead of the curve. But right now, they're just giving us hints without answers. It's like they're saying, trust us, it's going to be amazing, without really showing their cards. If the camera can actually recognize scenes, suggest smart actions, and use that big foldable screen in helpful ways, it could be a big win. But until we see it in action, it's hard to know if this is going to change the way we use our phones, or just end up being another half-useful feature we forget about. So now we want to hear from you. Do you think phones are getting too complicated with all this AI talk? Or would you actually use a camera that reacts to your surroundings in real time? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want clear updates without all the vague marketing stuff, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on the bell. We'll cover everything real, no fluff. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Everyone wants their phone to last longer, especially when we're out and about with no charger in sight. While smartphones keep getting better every year, battery life is still one area where many users feel let down. With the iPhone 17 expected to launch in September 2025, a lot of attention is going to camera changes and new designs, but Apple is also making meaningful updates to how the battery performs and charges, and that might matter even more in daily use. This year, Apple is bringing out 4 models again: the iPhone 17, the slimmer iPhone 17 Air, the iPhone 17 Pro, and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. The Air model is new and will take over from the older Plus version. It's expected to be lighter but still packed with power. If you're hoping for giant batteries like the 6,000 mAh ones seen in some Android phones, you might be disappointed. Apple doesn't go for huge battery numbers. Instead, it works on improving how the battery works with the phone's other parts. This year, all iPhone 17 models will use stacked battery technology. This type of battery is designed to take up less space, run cooler, and last longer. That means even without increasing the size, your phone could stay alive longer throughout the day. Another smart change has to do with repairs. Apple plans to use something called electric adhesive to hold the battery in place. Unlike older glue, this new adhesive responds to a small electric current and makes the battery easier to remove. That's good news if you ever need to replace your battery. It should be quicker, safer, and less messy for repair centers. Battery life will also get a solid boost from the chips used in these phones. The regular iPhone 17 and 17 Air will run on the A19 chip, while the Pro and Pro Max will use the A19 Pro. These chips might be built using either a 3nm or 2nm process. Smaller chips are more efficient, which means they can do more while using less power. That helps the battery last longer without needing to be recharged as often. Besides the chip, other parts are also being upgraded to use less energy. Apple is introducing a new display technology known as M14 OLED panels. These screens will look great and consume less power. On top of that, the updated 5G modem is expected to be more efficient, which means your phone won't drain as quickly when using mobile data. Charging speed isn't getting a major upgrade, though. Apple is expected to stick with similar speeds to the iPhone 16, about 27 to 30 watt wired charging. That's fast enough to fully charge your phone in roughly an hour and a half. While other brands offer much higher numbers like 100 watt or more, Apple usually focuses more on safety and battery health over time. Wireless charging will still be supported at up to 15 watt using MagSafe, but the exciting addition this year could be reverse wireless charging. This feature would let you use your iPhone to charge smaller devices like AirPods or an Apple Watch by placing them on the back of the phone. It may only be available on the Pro and Pro Max models, and the speed might be around 7.5 watt. Not super fast, but still useful in a pinch. All iPhone 17 models will support USB-C with USB power delivery. That means you won't need a special Apple-branded charger. If you already own a good charger from brands like Anker or Ugreen that supports 27 watt or more, you're good to go. Unlike some Android phones that need their own brand's charger for full speed, Apple keeps it simple. There's still no charger in the box, so make sure you have the right one if you're planning to upgrade. All in all, the iPhone 17 isn't about flashy battery numbers, it's about smarter performance. With better chips, improved screens, more repair-friendly batteries, and helpful new features like reverse charging, Apple is making the phone experience better in ways that matter. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more updates on the iPhone 17 and other upcoming tech.
The iPhone 17 series is shaping up to be quite an upgrade, with leaks hinting at some noticeable design changes. Recent dummy models, likely molds used for prototypes, suggest variations in thickness, camera placement, and a key feature that some speculated Apple might remove. These early glimpses give us a better idea of what to expect from Apple's next-generation lineup. One of the most reassuring details from these leaks is that MagSafe will remain a part of all iPhone 17 models. There were concerns that the iPhone 17 Air, designed to be ultra-thin, might ditch MagSafe due to potential interference with the C1 chip. However, these leaks suggest Apple has found a way to keep MagSafe functionality intact, even with the slimmer build. This is great news for users who rely on MagSafe charging and accessories, proving that Apple isn't ready to move away from this feature just yet. Another interesting change comes with the front-facing camera placement on the iPhone 17 Air. Unlike previous models where a camera sits on the right side of the dynamic island cutout, leaks show that Apple has shifted it to the left. Meanwhile, the standard iPhone 17 and Pro models are expected to keep the camera in the usual position. While this might seem like a minor adjustment, Apple often makes subtle changes to distinguish its models, and this could be part of that strategy. When it comes to size, the leaks reveal noticeable differences. The iPhone 17 Air is expected to be the slimmest of the lineup, aligning with earlier reports that Apple is focusing on a super thin design. In contrast, the Pro models appear to be thicker than their predecessors, possibly to accommodate larger batteries or improve